Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to check limited edition from Eduard. This is a new release in 1/48 scale, and it's a dual combo kit which is named as a Wilde Sau Episode 1 Rig on Fire. And this is a kit dedicated to BF109. This is easy to guess by box art, and we have a commercial sample here, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you will see in this video review. So first of all, box size is typical for 1/48 scale kits from Eduard, and as I said, box art looks nice. And because it's a dual combo, it means we will get two kits in one box, and that's why we have a lot of marking options here. So in total there are 10 markings for BF109, G6 and G5. And then on the opposite side you can see also list of the features for this kit. So of course decals for 10 marking options. There are Brassin wheels and also the acoustic pipe. And next we have also 15mm metal pin with Wilde Sau emblem, so this one, and as you can see it's 1:1, so it's not that big. And also there will be just give me a second, so it was released in cooperation with New Page website. Okay, so let's open it. It's a top opening box, and here is what we have inside. So first of all, pin was slightly open, so just give me a second to fix this. It's because of the post shipment, not because of the Eduard packaging. So here you can see pin. It looks really funny, and I think it will be a really great addition for all fans of the World War II air aviation. So just give me a second. I'm not sure why camera is not focusing on this. Yeah, now you should be able to see it. So here it is. It's not that huge, but it will be a nice addition to your collection if you collect such insignia. Next we go on with various components. So we have several plastic sprues. Again, this is a dual combo, so everything will be supplied in two identical plastic frames. Here we also have resin parts, but we are going to start with plastic, and obviously because of the mentioned reason before, I will check only one set of plastic sprues, because there is no need to show the same parts again and again. Okay, so just give me a moment to open this plastic bag. In the meantime, let me remind you that you can support us by pressing the special donate button on our website. Link will be in the video description below. And of course you will be the one choosing how much you would like to send us via PayPal. All this money will be used for improvement of photo and video quality, and maybe for some new kits which will be reviewed in these videos. And I really appreciate help from some of you who already donated, because it helped us to acquire some of the crucial elements of our video equipment, which actually improves the final result which you see in the video reviews. So here we have first clear plastic sprue. It was packed into the separate plastic bag, and canopy here should be glued out of separate pieces, so obviously you will be able to assemble the open cockpit on this model. There should be masks included because it's a limited edition, and that means that you will have no problems whatsoever with these clear parts. It should be a straightforward process because masks are included. You won't have to cut anything, and it's actually cool because it will help you to focus on the kit assembly and maybe a bit more important parts, such as painting the camouflage, maybe doing some weathering or additional things which you usually do with aircraft models. Here we have first gray plastic sprue, so this one is dedicated to wing parts, and as you can see, parts division is typical, so we have two top halves and one bottom. All wing mechanization is molded separately. The same can be said about wheel wells, and it will be easy to install all this stuff, so don't be worried about this. We have standard external detailing. It means recessed panel lines and rivets, and if you flip it over here inside you can see that wing edges, they will serve as the guiding elements. But if you saw previous releases in BF109 series from Eduard, you won't be surprised by this, because that's already a standard design for their Messerschmitt kit. Next we go on with another plastic sprue which is dedicated to fuselage halves. Here you can see them. Both are molded without tail section or tail fin, and also without top cowling section. We have again recessed panel lines and rivets, and also note that these bulges are also separate on this kit. If you flip it over, there is a minor interior detailing, but don't be worried because it will be enhanced with help of separate plastic parts and also some PE parts. There are also some guiding pins which will help you with alignment of such large elements together. The same goes for the cowling panels, and the same goes for the tail fin parts. So it's quite a, I would say, beginner friendly kit, and if you want to assemble it as a straight out of the box version, it should be quite an easy and quick process to do. Now I'm trying to remove the next set of plastic sprues, so just give me a second. Okay, so here it is. Here we have mix of various parts. I'll show it in a second, and we can zoom out a bit. Okay, now you should be able to see it. So here, as I said, we have mix of various parts. It means we have both external and internal parts, mainly external. And it means here we have wing mechanization, also we have external fuel tank. For example, here we have rudder, air intakes, flaps, exhaust stacks. Here we have elevators, and also tail landing gear, leg. And everything looks fine. I don't see any possible issue molding wise. So it's just a matter of careful application and maybe careful separation, but that's quite an easy thing to do because of thin attachment points. Next, we go on with the last gray plastic sprue for this kit. So here we have various parts, for example, 3 types of the propeller, also some parts for wheel wells, so landing gear legs, cockpit floor, several types of tire for the landing gear wheel. The same goes for the rim for main landing gear wheels, and here we have external fuel tank, bombs, and some minor parts which will be used for fine detailing. Again, everything looks completely fine, and again note that all these attachment points are really thin, so it should be easy to cut them off and have parts ready to be installed on your model. I really appreciate what they did with this BF109 kit. It was revised, as you remember, but it happened several years ago already. But still, this revised version is even easier to assemble than the previous one. Now I am checking the Brassin parts, so just give me a second. So here we have first one, and actually we can zoom in a bit more. So here is the first one. Let's place it with another set. And then we have also wheels, so there are 2 pairs of main landing gear wheels. Here they are. And here we have thin parts, which will be obviously combined with these ones. And this is a typical Brassin quality, so as you can see, they're a bit superior to original plastic. And that's not to say that original plastic is bad, but I mean, you can't copy some details in plastic. That's why Eduard resorts to resin, and here you can see why. And these parts should be easy to install because Eduard here works on the attachment points, which are easy to cut through. You won't have to saw 1 kilo of the resin in order to get this small part away. And definitely this is a worthy upgrade for your kit, especially if you don't want to buy anything extra. Here you get it in a standard package. Next we go on with this stencil guide for the aircraft. As you can see, it is printed as a separate brochure. Frankly speaking, I'm not sure why. Maybe because of the layout for the assembly manual, but we will check it in a second. Because on the bottom we have also various bonuses specific for this limited edition. For example, there is a separate plastic bag with PE thread. So just give me a second, I'll remove it. I need to compare it because maybe there is some difference, but no, they're absolutely identical. There are 2 PE threads of this type. So let's zoom in. As I said, it's a pre-painted PE thread, and as you can see, there is a dials imitation on the dashboard parts or instrument panel parts. So it will be a noticeable upgrade in 1/48 scale, especially if you plan to open the cockpit on your model. But even through the closed cockpit on BF109, I think it should be noticeable. So that's definitely a useful upgrade. And next we go on with pre-cut masks. As far as you can see, there is a double set for both models. We have masks for the canopy and for wheels. And as I said, they're pre-cut, so you won't have to waste your time trying to get the precise cut, just like in some other manufacturer sets, if you know what I'm talking about. And next I'm trying to open the plastic bag with decals sheets. So just give me a second. Here we have surprisingly 3 decals sheets. I'm not sure why, so let's check it together. So first one is this one. It's a small symbol here. And maybe it's an errata, maybe it's just additional symbol which did not fit on the whole decals sheet, but as you can see, printing quality looks fine, and of course it is printed in Eduard, so here I don't have any complaints. Next we go on with 2 decals sheets for stencils, so I will show you only one because they're absolutely identical, and it is printed in Eduard. Note also the year, it's 2014. So all these stencils were printed in 2014, and as you noticed, there were 2 types of stencils, black and red. So it depends on the marking option you choose. But here we have the latest decal sheet, which was printed with help of new technologies in Eduard. It was printed in 2020, as it's written here. And we have already the segmentation on the decal sheet, which is really cool because it will help you to get exactly the necessary symbols without cutting through the whole decal sheet. And here we also have some decals for instrument panel, so in case you're afraid of PE parts, you can use decals, but frankly speaking, I never understood why somebody is using decals instead of PE when PE is given for free in the kit. And obviously PE is superior to decals. Here we have assembly manual. This one is typical for Eduard, so it means color printed brochure with short history note. And next here we have parts map, and assembly process starts with cockpit. Maybe here I can reduce ISO so that you won't be blinded by white color. Okay, next we go on with various modifications specific for particular markings, so be sure to follow the small notes on which marking requires what change, because otherwise you end up with not precise copy of the original aircraft. Why I'm a bit confused, because here we have also masks for position lights. Next we go on with installation of all wing parts such as front slats, ailerons, flaps, air intakes, and also the nose air intake as well, or oil radiator intake. Here we go on with flaps which can be installed in the retracted position, as you can see here. Next we go on with this landing gear installation. Of course you can assemble canopy in open or closed version, and here we have masks guide for the canopy. So first marking option is quite famous, I would say, for its wavy pattern, and it comes from Germany, autumn 1943. Here we have another one from Germany, September 1943. One more again from September, October 1943. Quite interesting cross here. I've never seen such a cross application on German aircraft, to be honest. Next we go on with October, November 1943. Here we have another one, summer 1944. Again, this wavy camouflage, which is quite funny on 148 scale model, so definitely think about it. Next we go on with another aircraft. It's Romania, March, April 1944. Another one, July 1944 from Germany with this dot camouflage. Another one here is from Finland, February 1944. One more from Germany, April 1944. And the last here is from Germany, July 1944. So as you remember, 10 markings in total. As I said before, this kit should be already available. You can get it on official Eduard website, and of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about this set. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!